Yo, it's free game all day. Like, subscribe my channel. You know what I'm saying? I got a Facebook little page, man, that's like dedicated to it. You just gotta like it to support it. You know what I'm saying? So if you see the notification pop up over timeline, if you're my friend on Facebook, accept it. You know what I'm saying? You can do just like the page, check it out. All my videos on there, easy access. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty impressive the way they got it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You got all the content on there. Just pretty much a way to express yourself. I really decided to put more energy into it. But anyway, I want to talk about some red flags, like when you're dealing with people. Like sometimes, and there was some shit on my mind, so I just, I'm on my way to work. It's like 5-something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice little ride, so hey, it is what it is. But I wanted to talk about some red flags, though. Sometimes, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they got their own little thing they do. And, you take it for what it is. Some people have a very short leash. So you know how, sometimes, when you first meet somebody, they just, they asking you, a whole bunch of motherfucking questions. Like, they'll ask you about 10 questions, And if you got down, say something that one or two of the guys out of the damn question they asking, they don't like, or they feel like it's the wrong answer, they ready to goddamn cut you off. Which I think is very stupid. Because I think it's all about a person's behavior. I think you can ask questions to try to get to know somebody, but I think it's dumb as hell if a person don't react or answer, a question or something. I think that's kind of tedious. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, that's not really resolving. It's just, you just sabotaging the situation. That's all you're doing. But I think a person's actions, how they react, what they show you, is something completely different, you know what I'm saying, versus them just answering the question. But it's certain things that I noticed that, and I swear to God on everything, and it's some people, they kind of got this about themselves, but I just noticed that, they people who do this, these are people you have to kind of be concerned about, or worry about being close, or worry about disclosing information to them, because they kind of showing you that they not really trustworthy people. So the first thing that I feel like a person do, and I think this is actually really important. If you're dealing with somebody who's consistently always talking about their friends, now family, you might get frustrated with family. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little upset. Hell, I have some shit to say sometimes. But it depends on how often it happens. But if you got somebody who's consistently always talking about their friends, but this is the kicker, and then they always around them, they always talking about they kicking it with them, they around them, they fucking with them, but then at the same time though they talking about them. Nah, you cannot trust those people. And this is something that I've witnessed over time. People, they can have good, genuine qualities about themselves, but I can honestly really say, I know for a fact that the last couple of women that I was actually in a relationship with, dealing with, they all dogged the fuck out of their friends. I'm talking about they dogged their ass. They had a lot to say about them. It's crazy. It's funny as hell to me. And I'm my whole thing is why is you, why you just won't tell this person this? You know what I'm saying? Or why you telling me this? And I understand my position, but at the same time though, if this person ain't did nothing direct to you, then why are you talking about them like that? And it's the thing, I can understand that if a person did something, then I get it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, that's just some shit that you upset at them. You mad. When somebody do something to somebody, it's kind of natural for a person to react that way. But if you're talking about something like just talking about them overall, if it's not like a real concern or a real character issue in a way, then, you know, like you're talking about like their hair, you're talking about their shoes, you're talking about their clothes, you know, you're talking about, you know, like, you know, shit like that, and it's something that you're not willing to help, or you don't want to tell them or speak about it. Nah, man, you're not a real friend, and you can't be trusted. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trusted. Like, nah. I think the main thing is that you're not solid. You know, you're not a solid person, and you know, and it shows. And it shows how they move with you. So I think that's something that I will forever take with me, long as like I'm, you know, as long as I'm out here, like if I'm single out here, whatever, like I think I'll take that with me for the rest of my life. Like, you know, like the next person I talk to, if I see that in them, then I know that I can't trust them like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause sometimes, like I said, you can be upset about something, but they like dogging the fuck out of them. Especially, you know what I'm saying? You know, some shit be funny. You know, everybody's silly. You know, but sometimes some people be silly, you know, whatever. But if it's like a consistent pattern, nah, it can't be trusted. Like that shit. Another thing is like if they really steal. Like if they steal, that's another person that can't be trusted. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, they'll say they're stealing from somebody else, but they won't steal from you like that. They'll steal from you too, as long as you don't catch them. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. What else? I mean, it's a couple more. I think the first one I named, I think that's really the most important one. I think that if we actually pay more close attention to people who do that, I think there'll be a better, you know, outcome. Because like I said before, it's about the trust factor. You know, like I think that when you're dealing with somebody, you always got to really trust them. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel like you can trust this person. And if you feel like you can't trust them, you know, and a person should want to be trustworthy. You know, but if you feel like you can't trust them, then why are you dealing with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. And some people you can't trust. Like at all. They're not like that. You know, you gotta like kind of like, you really gotta let them go. Or go on by your business, because, you know, one day they gonna flip on you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really it. And to be honest with you, like, I mean, it's other things too, you know, I guess as far as like infidelity, like, you know, people that, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing about going out, you know, cause going out, yeah, it's kind of give and take, you know what I'm saying? Now I think that, like, if you're dealing with somebody and they always going out, like on random nights, like, I mean, y'all supposed to be really talking. Like if y'all getting serious, if it's kind of serious, whatever it is, and they always trying to get out there and try to do this, like, you know, or do something, they got to be out there. I think that's kind of a, you know, a sign, like, okay, like this person doesn't really, it's not really stable. Like they're not like me, for example. Like when I'm working during the week, I'm not like going out. You know what I'm saying? Because of how it affect my performance at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting no rest. I'm drinking, and when I drink, I drink. So I'm not getting no rest. I'm not doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not prepping myself like physically. You know, because we were working hard. We were working hard at work. So I gotta like kind of chill out. You know what I'm saying? And actually sit my ass down and get my rest, you know, drink water, you know, get the proper, you know, nutrition that I can, so I can do what I need to do, perform correctly at work. But so, you know, when the weekend comes, sometimes like it just depends. I mean, I'll sit in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind, like I will do it. You know, I ain't got to be out. I actually, to be honest with you, I actually kind of made up my mind that I really was gonna do that. I really wasn't gonna be out like that no more. You know, because it's boring. You know, I'm in Birmingham, man. This ain't Atlanta. This shit's boring as hell. You know what I mean? So I'm tired of seeing the same folks. So I was gonna sit my ass down. But yeah, you know, they kind of let you know, like, that's somebody you know, cause like the thing about it is, if you not gonna chill with them, like, you know, just say, like, for example, you like, hey, you know, you know, what you doing tonight? You know, I'm chilling, you know, whatever. Oh, well, I'm finna go out since ain't nothing else to do. Like, people like that, like, nah, they for the streets, man. Let them go and go, cause they can't sit their ass down. They gotta be seen. They want it screaming for attention. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. A person that always wants attention, like a person that always wants attention, like let them find that attention, because that attention that they're looking for attention from anybody. So anybody show them attention, then they gonna roll with it. You know, they not level-headed. They not, nah. You know what I'm saying? They always got to be out. They always got to be doing something. They always, whoever like engage with them, whoever give them some attention, they get excited or whatever. Like, but that's pretty much it, though. I'm not gonna drag this out. Like I said, man, it's really, to be honest with you, it's really that first thing. Like, I think, like, when we dealing with people, I think like that shit is very important, because, and that just even with somebody you dealing with, that just even with somebody you just like a homeboy or homegirl too, like they always got something to say about who they dealing with. You know, like sometimes like if one of my niggas, they always got a lot of shit to say about their girl. You know, I don't really, you know, that, you know, I'll take that for what it is. I'm kind of a positive person. I ain't gonna never like down talk on nobody relationship or nothing like that. You know, I tell them, you know, give them some good advice or whatever, but you know, some people, that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? But people like that, like I said before, you can't trust them. But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, just keep in mind about shit like that, man. When you meet somebody, man, like, there's certain things, man, that you just don't do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a good day.